toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Memorial Stadium, Lincoln, Nebraska, and home of the Cornhuskers. As we'll see the number 12 team in the country, the Auburn Tigers, taking on another team from the ACC, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Auburn will kick off to get us underway. He'll bring it out. It's Bell. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Cornhuskers offense will have the football first. And we've been really eager to see this matchup. This quarterback against an elite defense. Jesse, what does a quarterback have to keep in mind when you face a group like this?
Well, he's just going to have to be dialed in. He's had a lot of success this year so far. This is a different animal than this defense he's playing. He's got to be really good with his decision-making, throwing it, running it, pre-snap, post-snap. You make one mistake against this defense, David, they make you pay.
Yeah, they're a fun defense to watch, and this is a fun challenge for their defense, too, because it's an elite quarterback, right? Like, they can make you look like you're not as good as you've been all season long, so I'm looking forward to seeing this matchup and who wins it.
And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Scanning the field, it's Raiola. Finds the tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The Huskers will punt it away on fourth down. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Makes the catch at the 35. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. So Auburn's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look sick. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play.
Oh, he's got some space. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
Man, that's so frustrating. It happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
Looking downfield on first down. Works the middle. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
He's got him. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Looking to throw on first down. Snags it over the middle. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to throw, it's Knight. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football.
Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Absolutely center cut. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Nebraska's had a lot of guys to feed over the years. Mike, Rozier, Roger, Craig, I am hip. But you don't know who's going to get it with this running attack.
Yeah, but I do know this, Reese.
It's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. If this were a wider field, like maybe in Canada or something, that might have been a turnover.
And they could have turned it into a rouge, eh? I mean, this was a great chance by the defense here. I just love the fact that they are flying around and trying to dislodge the football from these ball carriers.
Catch in the middle, it's Markway. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. And the Huskers in the hurry-up. Looking downfield, it's Raiola. Caught near the sticks, it's Moses. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Use the play fake, now to throw. Bring in the heat. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The Cornhuskers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Running back searching for a hole. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed.
He'll take the deep shot. And he made the grab with enough for the first down, but not enough room on the sidelines to stay in bounds. It's 4th down. The Huskers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. So here comes the Auburn offense. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He's going to run it. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put him down and go get 1st downs. But I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble.
Touchdown, Tigers! Fitted in the window for the score. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Barry Johnson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to pass, it's Raiola. Gets it out fast. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. And the Huskers want to pick up the tempo. Now the play fake. Got it in the middle, it's Glenn. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wide receiver comes in motion. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Second down, they'll go to the air. Hauls it in. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Fires to the big fella. Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds, a yard short at the 49.
Well, we knew coming into this one the tight end was a big part of this offense, and you've seen it early in this game. They've moved him around. They've thrown it to him in a lot of different ways. Defense is going to have to make some adjustments trying to stop this guy.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another drill.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to work here and find something we do good, build maybe a little bit of momentum, so next week we play a little bit better football.
Dropping back, it's Raiola. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Sometimes you're just living right. You put the ball in jeopardy in the middle of traffic, and he makes the grab off the deflection.
No, Reese, that's exactly what you're supposed to do. Throw over the middle of the...
Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Under fire. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
It just looks to me like the offense is starting to get a little bit impatient, right, guys? They haven't scored in this game yet, and all of a sudden now they're taking shots down the field and they're trying to make it happen. But the defense, they have been lights out. They force another incompletion.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll need a little distance and to bend it just right. A 41-yarder from the left hash. It's good. This is now a 7-point game.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. To the air, it's Knight. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Henderson. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Motion from the wideout. To the air on first down. Pocket breaking down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back. You get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
Going to swing it on second down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Blasted as he lets it go. Tackle is made at the 38, and let's see just how daring they'll be on fourth down. Auburn sends out the punting unit. They'll look to pin him deep. Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. The give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Cornhuskers want to crank the tempo. To the air, it's Raiola. Spins away from the defender. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. To the ground to try to move the chains. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Huskers line up to punt it away. Here's the return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. It's Henderson. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Turning it on. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
Well, this guy's getting himself into a rhythm here early. You just saw a beautiful throw in the previous play. Now he's showing off the speed, and you can't blame him, honestly. When you run like him, even if it's first down, if it's not open, just take off. This defense is going to be on their heels all game long if they can't find a way to start slowing him down.
Looking for space. It's Henderson. Headed to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
This is why you consistently run the football. A steady diet because you can break the long touchdown runs. Nice job breaking through the line of scrimmage, outrunning the rest, getting in for the long touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard, you're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum, cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the third quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Precision, execution, and timing to pick up the first down on the out route.
I think you're spot on. Those out routes, man, it's got to be about timing. You got to throw that football before he breaks. Nice job seeing it. Short yard situation, throwing the ball on the money so the receiver can get upfield and get the first down.
Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Quickly complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Quick catch on 3rd down. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Kick is in the air. That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. They're going to throw it to start the drive. That's caught. It's Simmons.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Caught near the sticks. It's Henderson. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. Snagged out of the air. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Here comes the heat. Takes a hit as he fires.
Yeah, this offense might want to think about moving the launch point for this QB, because if you take hits like that from the pocket, it's really tough to complete passes.
Dropping back, it's Knight. Rushes on him. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
I got to tell you, this offense has done some really good things here in this first half, and that was so critical. Scoring on their last possession of the half, they're adding their lead, and they've put so much pressure now on the opponent.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Lincoln, but let's just go with notable. And the undisputed star of the half has been that lockdown corner. The coaches told us how good he was, but I almost think they undersold how impactful he would be. Ultra physical with zero hesitation, and with hands like that, I wonder if they don't think about using him in the passing game at some point. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
And the Huskers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Gonna take a shot. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, you knew you were we're going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
He wants to change this route. To the air, it's Knight. Got his man quickly. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Now improvising. He'll pull it down. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And we've seen this several times now. Like, he is more than willing to take off and make plays. And you can tell the defense is starting to adjust a little bit. They see it. They know it's a pass, but they had eyeballs on him. And as soon as he took off, they ran to him, and they made sure they got him on the ground.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. There he goes. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Tigers come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Looking to pass. It's Knight. Here's a heat. Dances away to buy time. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Under fire. They get to him as he throws. Picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
Motion from the wide receiver. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Cornhuskers will try to pin them back with the punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Wants to return it. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. comes the Auburn offense. Well, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
The play-action fake. Going deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. And the Tigers come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Looking downfield, it's Knight. Throws for the tight end. Soft spot in the middle. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. New set of downs after the completion. The give to the tailback. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll go to the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Grabbed over the middle. It's Craver. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. Auburn going to work with another first down. Lost a throw on first down. Pressure coming. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And this quarterback, man, you've seen him have some success, so you know he'll take off and run. The defense was ready, man. Nice job. This second half, this is a critical part of it. Don't let him beat you with his feet.
Lets it fly deep downfield. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a first down.
Pass interference, defense.
So the pass interference in the end zone will give them a free 15. Remember the difference in this rule and the pros. Ball is not placed at the 1-yard line in this situation. He leaves it with his back. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Down as we open the final stanza. Back to throw, it's Knight. He's got it on the move. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
Well, this quarterback has had a lot of success burning this defense with his legs. That time, though, there was nowhere to go. Give the defense credit. They won their one-on-ones up front. Tremendous speed getting to him and bringing him down for a TFL.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Quick strike through the air for the score. They give themselves a little more cushion. celebration as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end, but all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
Coming out with it, it's Barry Johnson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Huskers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quickly to the tight end. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. And the Huskers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking for a man, it's Raiola. He's got the tight end. Breaks into the open. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Cornhuskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off play action. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll move the tight end. Give to the running back. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Huskers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. To the ground, he's got it again. And nowhere to go this time, and he couldn't follow up the big run with another. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll give it to the back. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. And the Huskers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Nelson. Knocked down at the 25-yard line, picked up 10 there, and gets a first down. The Cornhuskers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Here's the handoff. Got enough for the first down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Huskers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll ride the hot hand. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Back to throw. It's Raiola. He breaks a tackle. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska!
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Very intriguing Big 12 matchup today, gentlemen. Here's a look at how it finished up. Tennessee managed to eke out the victory in a tighter than expected one. And they'll be singing from the top of Rocky Top after this one, no matter the final score. Fun one in the Big 12, man. They generally are, as the teams there continue to jockey for bowl position.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as... Oh, he wants it all. Intercepted for the 11th time.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Going right to work up top. Looking to the big tight end. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on second down. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here. Smart move to keep it on the ground. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming into the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Oh, he's got some space. Got some room in to the goal line. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the first down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might throw into the end zone, and it's picked off.
It is your job as an OC to be aggressive. I get that, but you can't be reckless. And once you've made one mistake already in the fourth quarter, and you still got the lead, you might want to now start thinking about running some clock.
To throw, it's Raiola. He's got his man.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. And listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together.
He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Going the other way, and he's touchdown Auburn. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory.
Yeah, and the free safety roaming the middle of the field, and you can see just reading the quarterback's eyes. And how about the break on the football, taking a great angle to pick it off and then do some damage and make the big play for this defense to score some points.
37, Nebraska, 10.
He'll bring it out. It's Barry Johnson. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Complete in the middle. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Fires to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
And that is how we will wrap this one up. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play can decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.